Okay, does everybody have their 7.5 up here now? Okay. Here's my pile for 7.5. Here's a 7.4 property. Okay, so 7.5, 7.4. Good? Okay, here we go. Right now, guys, here's what I want to do. I have something drawn on the board for you over here, but I'm going to do it on the screen because I'm recording this lesson because you have so much time compared to period 4. I'd like to get you guys recorded instead of period 6. Okay, so real quick, I'm going to do this. 10 to the x. Y equals 10 to the x. Is that exponential or is that log? Just leave it there. Is that an exponential or is that a logarithmic equation? Exponential. Now, if I did this quick, now please watch because I'm going to fly through this. If you put numbers in for x like 0, 1, -1, you get 1, 10, and 1/10. If you did graph it because it's growth, it would go like this. This is what it would do. See this point, 0, 1? Right here. 0, 1. Okay, but now, that's an exponential equation base 10. Now let's do a log equation base 10. Remember how we did this? Yeah, we switched it over to exponential, 10 to the y equals x. And then we put numbers in for y. And what happens is all of these answers, guess what happens? They just switch around. 10, 1, 1, 0, and 1/10, comma, -1. When you graph it, here's what you get. Okay? Something like that, something like that. So in other words, what happens is you get a graph that is actually the inverse of this equation. So this equation and this equation, they're inverses of each other. They're reflections over this line. This line is called y equals x. Okay? And because they're inverses, it helps us solve equations. It really does. Because we can just do the opposite. If we see exponential, we can take the log of both sides. If we see log, we can convert it back to exponential. It's so cool how that works. But now what's going to happen to you today is this. Now pay attention. You've been watching? This is the weird thing. Now instead of base 10, we're going to go to base E. What's E again? 2.718 is what it is. But you were on the right track. Now we're in base E. Okay, it's base E. This number is bigger than 1. So is this growth or decay? This is growth. It's the same picture, guys. Same picture. I could make a table, but I'm not going to. But this would be the same thing. It'd be slightly off, but this point never changes. And guess what I'm going to do now over there? I'm going to change it to base what? E. Yeah, I'm going to just say base E again. All right. So what is y equal log base E of x? It's the same thing. You'd reverse your xy's, and you'd get the same inverse graph. Okay? So here's the deal. This is the same thing you did last week, except now you're in base what? E. Base E. Now, I got to tell you one more thing. They don't ever say log base E. This number is so common, it's been programmed into your calculator. So again, you have base 10 in your calculator, you also have base E. When they do base E, here's what they do. They go y equals, they don't say log, they say natural log of x. The natural log of x is known as base E. Go find that button on your calculator. My guess is it's right next to log. Is it right next to that log? You see it? Just depends on your calculator. Okay, you gotta find it, guys. So here's what I want you to do right now. I'm just getting you to practice base E with me. So if what's the natural log of 100? Type it in. 4 point what? 605. Okay. Now, you have to understand, when you hit that and it says that answer, what does it actually mean?
E to the 4.605 powers.
There it is. That's your base. Raise it to that power must be 100. There's only one way to know if that's correct. It'd be to check it. E to the 4.605.
Yep.
Okay, you might want to type it in and just double check it. What's it come out to? 90. Okay, 99.98, so it is darn close, isn't it? 99.98 is really close to 100. And more or less, that's all this button does. It just tells you the exponent that you're going to raise e to get it to be 100 or 200 or 500 or whatever. Okay? That's all it does. All right. Everything I do with you in this lesson is the same thing I did with you last Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. There's not one thing new. Okay? Except we're base what? We're base E. Okay. First problem's right there. Let's go. Okay, if you want to know where you're starting back in lesson 7.4. 7.4 is your properties. Okay, your job is to write it as a single logarithm. Okay, so what's the natural log of 7 plus 2 times the natural log of 5? These are your properties from last week. Anybody want to tell me what the 2 meant? That's the exponent. It's right here. It's squared. So really, you could write this. The natural log of 7 plus the natural log of what? 5 squared. But 5 squared is 25, right? Okay. Now, here's the deal. They want 2 logarithms or natural logarithms to go to 1 single log. How do you make 2 natural logs become just 1 natural log? Say again. Can't even hear you. Multiply. Addition is multiplication. 7 times 25. Okay, so the natural log of what? 175. And there you go.
Would you do the same thing if you just plugged it in? If you on the topic, if you did the natural log of 7 plus the natural log of 25.
Is equal to this. This answer is that answer up there. That's what we're saying. All I'm doing is using your properties. I'm manipulating those properties to make it 1 natural log. That's all I'm doing. I'm not asking you for the answer. If I ask you for the answer, you just type it in. I'm not asking. I'm just saying use your properties to get it to be 1 log. Okay? Go ahead. Do the next one. This is what I mean. This is the same thing as last week, except for instead of the word log, it's natural log. LN. It should say LN right next to the log. That's right there. Hey guys, I usually do capital L and then capital N because I find that looks like 1 N. That L looks like a 1 to me. So I do 3 times natural log at x, which is really x cubed minus the natural log of what? Oh, you went too fast for me. Okay. 2x to the second, right? All right. Now, to me, this 2x squared is really just what? 4x squared, yep. 2x times 2x is 4x squared. Are you okay? All right, now you got a natural log minus a natural log, which could be 1 natural log of what?
X over 4.
No. Isn't it x cubed? Over what? 4x, okay. Sorry, 4x squared. Okay. And then you look at what you just wrote, and you say, oh, this could be simplified a little further. This would be the same as the natural log of,
X.
yeah, reduce it, x over 4. Good? So you use your power property and move the 3 up here, the 2 up here, You squared the 2x, you got 4x squared. The subtraction became division, and once you saw what you were dividing, you reduced it to x over 4. Try the next one. Go. If I'm getting all these answers for you, you didn't learn last week's very well. Last week's lesson. This one I would have wrote natural log of x what? Cubed plus natural log of y squared plus natural log of 5. And then I see plus and plus. I'm thinking, oh, addition turns into what? Multiplication. Just multiply everything, guys. The natural log of, how would you write that when you multiply?
5x.
Yeah, same. I'd go number, then x, then y. Okay. Does everybody understand what the base is right now? What's the base? Yeah, if you don't see anything and you wrote ln, it's base e. You don't have to put that. Don't put it. Just understand that. Okay. Letter D. I hope you did natural log of what?
X to the 20.
X to the 20th. Plus natural log of what? Y to the 5th minus natural log of z squared. Now you're really not supposed to be doing all 3 of them at once. Although I do know some of you can probably do all 3 of them at once. But I'll just do 2 at a time. I'll just take care of these first 2. Since it's addition, I'm going to what? Multiply. X to the 20th times y to the 5th. Minus natural log of what? Z squared. Subtraction turns into what?
Division.
Division. Natural log of first number on top, second number on the bottom.
Maybe.
Can I reduce anything? X's over Z's, Y's over Z's? No, you're done. You okay?
So is that so much intrusive subtraction does just go away? Negative sign
The minus sign,
goes away with them.
well, it's like saying when you subtract one log minus another log, it would be exactly the same thing as just one log with this divided by this. That's all I'm trying to tell you. Okay. Good? Okay, that was 7-4. That was your properties last week. Now, looking at these. Okay, are these exponential equations or are these logarithmic? How do you know they're logarithmic? It says log. It doesn't say log. It says the natural log. So yes, these are log equations. Okay. Now, once you look at a log equation, you're supposed to do it the same every time. How do you tackle log equations? Convert it over to exponential, exactly. So do it right now, get your answer. I'll make one quick round. This one can be done in 10 seconds. Go. Convert it, and you're done. Yeah, you can type it in or you can, I'll talk about that in a second. That's good. Give me a second. Yep. Okay, here we go. By the way, I left you all by yourself just because I wanted to see if you knew this is base what? It's base E, guys. E to the what?
Second.
Equals what?
X.
X. What you just wrote is what we call the
Exponential.
exact answer. You just wrote the exact answer. But what if I said on the test, which I probably will, just go ahead and approximate that, guys. Just approximate your answers. E to the second, type it in. is 7.3
.3890.
what?
3890.
890. Okay. So what the answer to that problem is 7.389. Hey, right now, why don't you just type it in? What's the natural log of 7.389? Is it 2? I'm betting it better be, or else we did it wrong.
1.999.
Yeah.
I mean, it's practically 2. Okay, continue. Okay. Again, I don't think I need to help you guys. I really don't, because you did this last week. E to the 4th equals 3x plus 5 squared, right? Now, I would not, listen, I would not FOIL that out. Because if you FOIL that out, you're going to have a quadratic equation, and you're going to be stuck using the quadratic formula because it's not factorable. I wouldn't do it. You can solve right now for x if you just do what?
Square root.
Yeah, get rid of that little square. Take the square root of it. So if you take the square root here, you knock out the square, you take the square root of this, you end up with 3x plus 5 equals what?
E squared.
The square root of e to the 4th. And by the way, you bring in 2 answers. Plus or minus. Help. What do I do now? Subtract 5, yeah. E plus or minus square root of e to the 4th minus 5 equals 3x. Almost done, guys.
But
Just divide by what? 3. Okay, so divide by 3, and we go like this. Divide the whole thing by 3, and you get x is...
0.7.
Which one did you do?
I did the positive.
Okay, he does the positive e to the 4th minus 5, probably hits equals, then divides by 3. Now, if you don't hit equals at the end, you have to use your parentheses. So I don't know what you're doing to get that answer. If you're going to use parentheses, go ahead. But if you want to hit, don't use parentheses, just hit equals at the end, divide by 3. Say it again, Hunter.
0.7964.
7964.
Yeah.
So 6. Okay, that's him using the positive square root of e to the 4th. Now use the negative. I'm going to put the negative over there. Negative square root of e to the 4th minus 5, divide by 3.
and negative 2.347.
Negative 2 point what?
347.
347. Okay. Yes, do you agree or no? Or what?
I got
Negative 4. Oh, that's way different.
So I got to
Which one?
-4. Whatever.
Can I jump in?
Well, you'd say negative square root of e to the 4th. Okay. Then you would say minus 5. And I'd probably just hit equals and then divide by 3.
That's what I did.
Did you guys get this look? Did you get this and then the calculator does this and then you put e here? Do you get that look when that happens?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
I got negative.
I think your calculator is gonna have to be told raise it to the 4th like that. Something like that and then minus 5.
It's -4 points.
-4.
Okay, so come down negative 4.
I did it wrong.
Okay, so both those, well not both, just this one.
You're better with the mold with that.
Yeah. Say again, 4 what?
No, it's just
4.129.
129.
Negative.
Negative.
Oh, negative. Hey guys, how would you know you're right?
Plug it in.
Plug it in. So you know what? Because we're disagreeing with this one, we should plug this in. What is the natural log of parentheses 3 times negative 4.129 plus 5 parentheses squared? Did you get 4? Yeah, I would punch it in. And I would try to get as close to 4 as I can. So for you. Okay, here's the problem you're having. You see how you have one parenthesis this way, then this way, and then only one this way? That's the problem. You gotta go like this. Right over here, second, insert another parenthesis. Because look at, you have one parenthesis this way, this way, this way.
Okay.
Now it should come out. Okay. So you want negative. Okay, clear. Negative. Where's my negative? Over here. Negative square root of right there. E to the left. Second, go ahead. Second e to the fourth. And I know what that's that. Plus 5, right? Equals that. Divided by 3. I kind of picked it apart. I went slower. Hey guys, is this right?
I got the answer you put in before.
Yeah, I just got that with Will.
But how do you type it?
Okay,
How do
so
you
I'm
type
not getting this answer. I'm getting Will. What would we just get?
Negative 7.963.
7963. Yes?
That's the I got the 2.31.
Oh, that's that one. That's this.
I
Okay.
got the negative.
Will, did we punch in a negative or did we punch in a positive?
Negative.
We did the negative?
You can do plus or minus e squared. So there's less types of black.
Use a red guy.
Take it easy.
Use the green.
Trust the process.
How many people have got the answer checked? Which one works?
Well,
You got the 4 to work?
I got
Yeah.
the 0.71 and the 4.1.
Okay, so this one works. Negative 4 point whatever. Okay. Alright, let me check something out here.
If you type it in as plus or minus e squared, it should be easy.
Oh.
Band.
I just gotta put the
That's a
press button.
square root of 4.
Don't know why. How do you get punched both ways? Square root of, what do I want? E what?
Use the force.
Oh, I can't even see this thing. E, where's E? Graphing calculator, where's E?
Is it above?
I can't
The
read
line
it.
is down there to your left. It's above that.
Where's your E at, Jim?
Is it right here?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's right there. Okay. So second, E to the what? 4. Now get outside,
And minus 5.
minus 5, right? Okay, equals that.
And
Divide by 3
Yeah.
equals that. It is negative 4.4, negative 4.12.
minus 7.
You like show us.
Actually, it's 130, isn't it?
Minus 4.
Yeah. Hang on here. Let's go like this. Yeah, we have it, guys. Sorry, I crossed it out and I shouldn't have crossed it out. My fault. Yep. No, I can't because we gotta keep moving. I will come over there as I walk around and I'll help you. Okay, for right now we just gotta keep moving. We can't get this one problem bogging us down. This is the answer, guys. Not this one. It is this one. Negative 4.129. There it is. All right, keep going. This time you have 2 natural logs. What are we gonna do? Use your properties.
Okay, stop.
Multiply ln of what? 6x. Multiply 2x and 3 and get 6x. Convert it to what? Exponential. Divide by 6. X is e squared over what? 6.
Where's your thing?
1.23.
Okay. Here's the deal though. That's not an approximation. That should be equals, right? What's the approximate answer? You guys take care of that.
1.232.
Say again?
1.232.
Okay. Approximately 1.232. Keep going. Do the next one. Convert it to exponential. So did you not get that?
No,
Okay. No, but did you get it?
That's what he did. E squared. He went this. Where's your E? Look at that, right? That's
To the what? Algebra is rare.
He's black.
Why does this say right? E squared. There it is. There it is.
How do I get this equal 10 equal?
Okay, so e to the what?
Third.
E to the third equals
6x
6x plus 1.
minus
6x equals
1. E cubed minus 1.
e cubed minus 1. X equals
E cubed minus 1 over 6.
all of it divided by 6. This is the exact answer. You're looking at the answer. The problem is, your book will probably convert it over to approximation. E cubed, take away 1, divided by 6 is
0.286.
0.286 is what I'm hearing.
I got 3.181.
You got what?
3.181.
3.181.
You just do the top stuff.
Hey, you know what, Destiny? Destiny, if you want, maybe you should tell your calculator, just get the top answer with parentheses. Divided by 6. Which one is it? Bottom? Sorry. Okay, 3.181. These are all natural log equations. Convert them to exponential, solve them. Okay? Next, here you go. These are natural log equations, just like you did last week when you got this. I feel like I did this with you, but maybe not. Did I already do this one? Did I start class with this? Okay, so then I don't have to do it. All right. So then, we should know all you have to do to an exponential equation is take the log of both sides. But we're not going to take the log of both sides because we're in base what? E. Don't take the common log of both sides. Take the natural log. So what you should do is this. Every time you see this look. Okay, that's the first thing you do. You get e to some power of x, take the natural log of both sides, and then you got to go back to your properties. Cole, stay with me. What's your property telling you to do right now? Now move your exponent to the front. So this little exponent, whatever that is, just moves in the front. X minus 2 times the natural log of what? E equals the natural log of 12. Okay. I recommend you get your eyes up right now because there's something I'm going to tell you that will save you a ton of time. Ready? You see this number right here? The natural log of E, that number? You should do this right now, somewhere on the top of your paper. Write this down. The natural log of E equals, everybody in this room should know the answer. And don't type it into your calculator, you should know it. What? 1? I'm hearing people say, it's 1. Because, what's the base?
E.
E. E to what power is E? First. E to the first is E. Guys, you know what number you're looking at right here? Yeah, the natural log of E is really just 1 times this. Do you need the natural log of E there?
No.
No! You can just erase it, scribble it out. So you know what this says to you? X minus 2 equals the natural log of 12. Okay, so what are you going to do? Plus 2. So you'd say the answer would be whatever the natural log of 12 is, plus 2 more. I'm trying to get you to understand with my parentheses, you take the natural log of 12, whatever that is, then you add 2 more. And you get 4.485. Don't trust it, what do? Yeah, you come up here, you go like this. Take your E, raise it to the 4.485 minus 2. And type it in and see if it's 12.
We don't know.
It should be really close. If it's not, something's wrong. Is it 11 something? Yeah, 11.9, I hope. Okay, now, this problem I did with you was set up to go. Everything was ready to go. I just took the natural log of both sides because I had e to a power of x. Do I have that over there in the second one? Not quite. All I gotta do is do one thing. Say again. Oh, you're jumping the gun on me. I want e to a power of x. I have 2 times e to a power of x. Don't you have to get the coefficient 2 out of there? This is what you want before you take the natural log, guys. You want e to the negative x. Then you take the natural log. Yeah, divide by 2. Divide by 2, divide by 2, you're going to get 10. Here's the problem, is e to the negative x equals 10.
1 over e to the x equals 10.
Now take the natural log of e to the negative x. The natural log of 10. Move your exponent out in front. And you should know that ln of e, the natural log of e, is what?
Yeah.
Hey,
1.
It's 1. If the natural log of e is 1, why am I writing this out? It's just 1 times negative x, which is negative x. What do you do? Yeah, divide by negative 1. So the answer becomes basically whatever that is. 2.303. Type it in, don't just steal it, don't take it. Hunter could be playing a fast one on us, he could throw a...
No, it's right.
Is it right?
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Do the next one.
That's right.
I really shouldn't even have to do any of these. These are just problems you did last week, except we are now in base E. Whoa, 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 whoa. You can't start these problems until you get e to a power of x. So this one should be, right? I'm just kind of moving you along, guys. Divide by 4, this one should say this. See, once you get to this point, e to a power of x, now just take the natural log of both sides. Natural log of this one. Move the 3x out in front. How come I didn't write down ln of e? I can if you want me to.
It's just 1.
It's just 1, but why would I write that down? So don't even write anything down. That's what I'm trying to get across here. Don't write anything down. Divide by 3. Answer to letter C is what?
.768.
Good?
Am I gonna get
Okay, the next one. Move the 2x out in front. Take the natural log of e equals the natural log of 3.5.
What about the 4?
What about the 4?
Divide it.
I already did divide.
Oh,
I divided 14 by 4 and got 3.5. I got a little ahead of you on that one. Natural log of e, just get rid of it. Don't even write it if you don't want to. Divide by what? Divide by what?
2.
2. I guess I shouldn't put the wavy sign there. I should put the equal sign.
0.626.
And then I'll go this way. Point what?
626.
626. Yes?
times 4.
Try the last two. Yeah. That's where I ended up, right there. That's log of 9 divided by -3. What was it?
boom?
Yeah, negative 7.
7 point.
0.7324.
Like that?
324.
Is that what you?
Yes, that's
Negative 0.7234.
324. But
324. Oh, okay. 324. Gotcha. Okay. Good, right? Or not good? I don't know. Say something.
Yes.
Okay, last problem. Without showing any work, I'm going to say it is the natural log of, this is the answer, 19 divided by 5. There. I didn't show any work, but that's the answer. Okay, then you type it in and you say, roughly,
0.5888.
point what?
588.
588, he says. Yes? No? Huh? So that's not the answer, is
I
it?
put over 580. And I got 1.3.
Okay. All I know is that's the answer, exactly.
Yeah.
Because you add 8, 38, divide by 2, 19. You end up dividing by 5. That should be the answer. I don't know if that's right.
No, that's right.
That is right? Okay.
Oh, I know.
Okay. No work shown on that last one. I'm just cruising because you guys, you know what you're doing. Okay, next, read that story problem. See if you can figure out what they're doing. And by the way, you have to know what every variable stands for. Read closely. In 5 minutes, get that figured out. Don't type your girlfriend. Don't tell her
Now
you're.
one.
What? Say Nancy.
Maybe he's a
girlfriend.
I was thinking might go back about that. Big roadie today. What? Big roadie.
Murder game.
I gotta ask if I can discuss quickly, I guess, reprint this thing.
Why, what's wrong with it?
Here close, look at this thing.
Do it again. Do it now.
Why'd you staple
Hey,
it
hey,
together?
hey, guys, go to work. Get that answer. I'm trying to give you a 1 minute head start.
Can I leave like a minute or two early? library.
Go.
Take that.
I think you'll make it.
Okay, did you read this?
Don't like this log.
Velocity of the rocket equals this. All right, now here's the deal. With these complicated looking formulas, you just got to know what every variable stands for. If you read this, it says V stands for the maximum what? Velocity. It says T stands for what? The rocket fires for T seconds. How many seconds did the rocket fire? I crossed this one out. You can't see that one. This one says your exhaust. The exhaust of the rocket is C kilometers per second. The next one talks about a ratio, the ratio of the mass of a rocket filled with fuel to its mass without fuel. That's capital R. So it's just a ratio. Okay, when you read this, suppose a booster rocket for a spacecraft has a mass ratio of about 15.
Put it for our.
That's R. Yeah, that's your ratio. An exhaust velocity of 2.1.
C.
That's C. Firing for how long?
30 seconds.
30 seconds. Can the spacecraft achieve a stable orbit 300 kilometers above Earth? Well, here's the deal, guys. If you read this thing, it said for it to stay above Earth and not crash into Earth, it's got to maintain this speed, 7.7 kilometers per second. Your job is just to calculate this. You already know everything on the right side. This was 30 seconds. C was 2.1 times the natural log of 15.
Is that 3 greater than or equal to 300?
It's got to be faster than 7.7 kilometers per
So
second.
greater than or equal to 7.
Yes. What's it come out to? Oh, my fault. Forgot my negative. 5 point what? 5.4? Cole. Every time you giggle over there and laugh, it's going to be on YouTube tonight. And we can say how much Cole's just not paid attention. Okay? Now, guys, the rocket is going that fast, okay, 5.4 kilometers per second, which is extremely fast. Is that enough speed to maintain orbit? No. The rocket was supposed to go 7.7. It's going to eventually what? It's going to come down, guys. It's not going fast enough. That's it. That's it. It is a repeat of Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of last week. It's just a repeat. Oh, sorry. Yes.
Well, yeah, Mr. Painter, I figured out how to put it in my calculator.
You did?
You gotta do like you just gotta do the E Painter,
Okay.
and like what it equals. Because when I printed my paper, the printer like messed up and only printed the front page. And the librarian just handed me this thing. So yes.
Yeah, hurry up, go.
So like, you just have to put E into the fourth or whatever, the negative, and then you find what that equals, and you just subtract 5, then you divide by 3.
Yeah.
Give me the
Can you give it to him?